If it fails, we should say teleporter going to be thrown down as they try to jump across, but instantly the support's going to be melted down.
POVs.
You can watch Ark's POV.
Yes, you can watch JJONAK's POV. You could have seen that live. But anyway, Ark, when he joined the squad, we talked about how it's going to take time for the communication impact that he can have while being bilingual to really kick in. And they need a strong leader now. We haven't seen it today, but you have to expect that eventually we will see it come through. And yes, this is really Symmetra defense.
Yep, so Symmetra defense coming in for Otto. Corey's still going to be on the Bastion, so bunker going to be set up. They have the teleporter to get a quick escape up to the back of the point.
It's also, there's a lot of things you can do with Symmetra. Her ability to burn through shields is crazy. Reinhardt shield not going to last very long if you're facing that. It's going to be Winston this time.
Am I using it? Am I not? Okay.
Well, he wants to give the opportunity to teleport away for Corey. So you add mobility to a hero Bastion that's not normally able to move around.
Yep. Well, it's going to be a jump up here onto the high ground. Mono taking a lot of damage. Will be burnt down. Corey comes up with the double as an ammo as well. And now Nene will be eliminated. So good rotation to the high ground. Pays off quite well.
And if you manage your cooldowns correctly, you know, and on the teleporter, what you could do a lot of cool stuff. Like, for example, you can hide and then come back in. As we just saw there, you can reposition behind the enemy team with a teleporter and hit them from a different angle.
Really rough spot to be in right now. Let's see if JJONAK can make it out of here. Life intact.
Huge
really good
heal
heal deny coming through, but they have that immortality field thrown down. They will finally break it. Now Guido and Corey all going to be eliminated just like that. The Washington Justice, their defense is going to be shattered. It looked like such a clutch field coming out from Ark, but as soon as they focus it down, everything unravels very swiftly for the Washington Justice, and NYXL break open the point.
That's the thing about immortality fields is the immortality field will keep you alive, yes, but in that moment, you either need to be healed up to full health, or you need to turn the fight while you're unkillable, and they could do neither. So as soon as it was destroyed, everyone was still low health, and it's really easy to clean up after that. Bit of a rocky start for New York Excelsior, though, to get the point. And the Symmetra comp did work well for the Justice. They're going to keep it for a little bit longer. They have Symmetra's ultimate, they have the wall, and they also have soon the tank, along with all their other ultimates. So I like this idea to hold this one more time while they have control of this high ground, this bridge. After this fails, though, I think you have to see heroes swapping.
If it fails, we should say teleporter going to be thrown down as they try to jump across, but instantly the support's going to be melted down. The wall's still going to be coming through as Corey tries to stay alive. Configuration tank going to be used. JJONAK nearly eliminated. He'll be able to survive, and he'll even scoop up the kill there onto Corey on the back of that bio nade. The cart going to keep steamrolling through.
We've seen Chengdu experiment with the Symmetra a little bit. No one really perfectly understands how to use these teleporter comps where you literally try to avoid dive by teleportation. It's very difficult to execute that very quickly and succinctly in order to still get the damage.
Jump into the back. Yana's going to be receiving the nano here from Guido. Sleep's going to be coming down. The heal deny on him, and the bomb from Mecca will go ahead and pick up the Winston. So going to be an exchange on those main tanks to start things off. Flower going to be the recipient of the nano boost from the side of the NYXL as he starts swinging away, just gatekeeping everybody back into the castle. Graviton Surge thrown down by Nene. They go ahead, snatch him up with that ult, and now they clean up house. Sunsum the last one to die. They will push forward here on the B.
Now, Corey doing a ton of damage in that last fight, built up half of a grab, but it's not enough. It doesn't matter. But at least he's catching up to Nene right now with the late swap from the Bastion over to the Zarya. As the gates are knocked down here, they're going to have to reposition. And if they can win a fight here, when there's no grab for the side of New York, that's how they could start to win the ult economy war. But I think this is the fight they need to win if they want any hope of holding C. But this one right here with very few ultimates available for New York.
Yep, that go. Playing it safe here, now going to start pushing forward. Sunsum nearly taken out of the mech. Seems like he's going to be losing it here right at the end. Nene will get that last little bit of damage through. And they will just push all the way back up to the spawn room. Ark, the only one surviving with his Lucio. Corey about to have that grab online, but he needs to get in. He needs to use it. If Mecco takes us away with the defense matrix, that could just be it.
Yeah, there's a window where JJONAK doesn't have trance. He needs to use it right away, but they can't even touch the point.
Oh, okay, they're just going to boot back. Corey couldn't get the grab in time.
Off. If they get this in an overtime finish, so
yeah.
It's going to be the Pharah Widow once again. New York is running the same triple tank, triple support with Flower on Batiste. So again, difficult for Corey to actually find the kills. It's usually going to be Otto who ends up coming up big. They have the Sombra too, so there's a lot of things that can happen after they build those ultimates here too.
They're going to be going for quad now as Guido swaps over onto the Hanzo.
Yep.
So quad DPS coming through, solo tank for Giannis with Arc on this Pharah. He's going to be glued to auto for the majority of this, so getting everybody else topped up, let alone getting a res, especially if they die in a backline position, that could be very rough for the Washington Justice, but let's see if they can make this work for now.
He's trying to kill JJONAK, and no doubt Corey's trying to find that angle too, but he's just too well protected right now. And it's hard to actually get that kill damage with all these shields.
Yeah, Anamo taking a little bit to get the hack onto Meko, but he's not even in a position where the defense matrix has to be used, so not going to be the most relevant hack coming in. So just try to keep picking their way up to some ultimates. Only 40, now 50% about for Otto on the barrage, so a bit slow going for him.
And Guido finally getting some damage done as well.
Giannis pushing into the back. Right click's coming through from Flower. We'll keep everybody alive,
kill.
but Guido just managed to find JJONAK with the storm arrows as everybody else was a bit distracted. They couldn't keep him alive. Now Mono going to be taken down. Corey finds a snipe. Flower going to get pile driven into the next dimension. So Washington Justice might be able to push their way forward onto the point and get that cap going through, but as I say that, Guido will be taken down. Arc, however, gets the cap at the moment. 2 ticks going to be snagged. NYXL seems like they're not going to be able to get back to the point to contest this one.
All right, this is a great start for the Justice. This is now a winnable game. They certainly can make this game work, and that's the most terrifying part of a attack like this on AS. If you lose too much time, you start thinking about how are we going to even make B a C even realistic here? If we get overtime, we lose the series. So the Justice now have also that ult combo we were alluding to with the EMP barrage. If they could set it up, New York's in a choke. This is a good opportunity.
Pushing their way forward. EMP ready. Goes ahead. Slaps that one down, but only hits Flower, as you say. So a bit of a questionable one. Barrage right up into the face. Otto will be able to take down Nene, but everybody else turns around and they find the kill onto him. And now it's going to be Washington Justice getting spawn camped at A for a brief moment. Giannis does pull them away back towards the cart.
We're going to see Ryan Zarya swaps here, or rather Winston Zarya swaps, you have to imagine. And it's unfortunate for the Justice too, because this is their one window to get a lot of value out of the DPS they were running.
Sleep there. Onto Mono. It's going to be the sound barrier rolling through out from Anamo. He'll get heal denied, but will be safe. The shielding is just now expiring. Just going to get himself top back up. Giannis low. Retreats over for the rest of the squad as they start inching the cart forward.
Corey's still sticking with this Widow after that ult. Don't know about this one.
Yeah, he's staying through with it. The wall's not really getting him too much. Now it's going to be Arc taken down by the Primal Rage, Corey, by the bomb.
So when you do this, when you make this decision, they committed to the Infrasight, and they wanted to get the minefield up for Giannis to try to do something with the ults they had, but you've lost time, and you're now even further behind in ults. Nene holds a Grav, you're at 2%. You just spawned, you just swapped over to Zarya. They made that decision, and it was a hopeful one at best, but you know, there's a big trade-off here, and New York are going to feel great about this position they're in, especially with the choke, with the Grav. Like, how can you really mess this up?
Well, an eat from Sansam would certainly help. Grav going to be thrown down. Nene at range just lobs that one in casually. And the cleanup will be there again as Sansam is just going to be trying to jump off the side. Anamo, just give him a nice little boop.
He's trying to pad his stats. Elimination there.
Get some good arc on that, you know?
Certainly. Well, for the Excelsior now, that was one ult used in order to completely shut down the economy of the Justice. Nene is likely, if they win this team fight, he will, but he's likely to lap Corey in ult charge right now, and we still have this choke controlled. It's difficult to even walk out, let alone take a fight.
Yep, Nano going to be thrown down on Giannis as he tries to build up the Primal Rage. He's getting closer and closer. Not getting focused down in the back line, and actually Mono going to be taken out. Kuno able to find the kill with that Bionade. Now Nene going to be gone. So actually decent break here on this defense for the Washington Justice as Giannis continues to push forward.
That was the fight they needed. That was the fight they needed. He comes in there, is now spraying his new team rather than his old team logo here. And now they, lead the charge in Zarya ult. That was the most important part of all this, especially because they're not running a Zenyatta on their side. Now they're going to try to control this choke to get free push. Nicely done by Giannis here. He's got a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, he's trying to disrupt them, but now he's gotten isolated. Takes so much damage here. And will be taken down. It was a decent start having everybody corralled, but now it's just going to be a wrap around the backhand side for the NYXL. Actually approaching on two fronts. on either side of the bridge to shut down the Justice.
They really just wanted to keep the cart rolling because they're so time bank oriented right now. Their focus, their strategy here is on that. They wanted to save the grab for contesting the point itself on the drawbridge, but they fail to actually get any environmental kills there. They fail to get any picks, despite Corey getting high energy from that bubble onto Giannis. And now it's 60 seconds to go here. And New York is going to hold them at the choke again. They're playing far forward. It's hard to fan out here.
Yep, bubbles coming through as Corey tries to build up that energy. Going to be sitting around 50 with the grab online. Wrapping their way through the castle. Here up onto the ramparts to try and jump down onto the cart to finally get things rolling. NYXL though, 4 ultimates nearly online. Grab going to be thrown in. Corey trying to knock Meko out. We'll be able to kill off that baby, and even the bomb's going to be exploding, but it's going to be Sansam taken down. Now the entering grab does come through. That's going to be the sound barrier in from Arc as they try to stay alive. Flower going to get picked off. The rally still ready to go from Otto, holding on to it, but the cart's still going to be sitting still at the moment. They'll finally start inching this one forward as Nene and JJONAK get taken down, but it's with 13 seconds remaining, and they haven't even turned the corner to get across the bridge.
Yeah, that was the most impressive fight we've seen from Justice in 3-3 perhaps this tournament. They turned it around despite using the grab first. And they are going to have to try to knock on this door here with no ultimates to speak of. Trance almost ready for Guido. He needs it.
It's going to be another Primal Rage out from Giannis. This one playing this one a bit safer. Primal is
Guido's
Guido. He gets taken off the side.
Trance.
Will not be able to get this one. Elmano going to be rejoining. He's looking for another smack, and he is going to find it, I do believe. Arc riding his way back up, just barely managed to survive. In the meantime, Meko going to be taken down as his Flower. Mono finally rejoins in as Corey hits the pavement. Now Otto going to be joining him, and NYXL are turning this one around. Things started looking really rough there as Mono is off on a solo mission, but as he rejoins, they will clean this up. They will maintain the hold.
And they will take the series. That is going to be the 3-0 here for New York Excelsior.